Handmade from glass. Exterior, street, night. It is snowing pleasantly as we view a street of shops lit up for Christmas. We pan in and focus on a shop that seems especially magical in the way it is decorated. A hand-painted shop front, real garlands of holly and fir and lots of candles in the window. We can see the name of the shop is Emporium of Baubles before entering through the wooden and glass door to the sound of sleigh bells. The shop is even more richly decorated, bright with lights and garlands. Every wall and aisle is covered in a variety of Christmas baubles. Every colour, every shape, every size you could imagine. A handwritten sign on a blackboard in fancy writing reads, "All merchandise is personally handmade from glass and are delicate. Please be careful." Standing inside are customers Dan and Ginge talking.
Okay, you win. This does win weirdest shop of the year.
I told you. I mean, this must be some kind of pop-up shop. There's niche and then there's niche. Of course, since we're here, we may as well get something. Really? Don't you think we already have enough of these things on our tree?
The real question is, can you have too many?
Ginge walks off, leaving Dan to look around. Bemused, he wanders near the back of the shop, and we can see by his face he has found something weird. He handles a few of them, and we can see that he's picked up a glittery purple Stegosaurus bauble and a glittery pink shrimp bauble. Behind his shoulder appears Mr. Knight, the shop's proprietor, but Dan is unaware. Who would get these? People who want them, otherwise I wouldn't stock them. They're all very charming. Dan holds up a bauble that looks like a dumpster on fire and another that is a skull wearing a Santa hat. He grins. I can totally see these on my parents' tree. Everyone has their own tastes. Oh no, I'm serious. I think they're very interesting. It's a challenge to be unique at this time of year. What are your best sellers? No, wait. Which are the worst sellers? I'll surprise my girlfriend with something no one else has. Oh, well, I have a whole collection of completely one-of-a-kind baubles out the back for the most discerning of my customers. Great. Lead the way. Dan follows Mr. Knight to the very back of the shop. Interior windowless back room of the Emporium of Baubles. Mr. Knight and Dan enter the back room. It is not decorated much in here if you don't count the baubles themselves. The room is very bright, an open space in the middle with walls covered from floor to ceiling with colourful baubles. Wow, I have to show my girlfriend this place. Take a closer look. You'll find each bauble unique, completely,
and handmade in glass.
Dan steps closer to the walls and we see a variety of strange baubles, all shiny, glittery and gaudy. We pan across a row to see a monkey with a giraffe's neck and head, a female garden gnome dressed in black and holding a bloody knife, two gingerbread men in a fight, a racing car on fire with the driver half out of his seat, a mobile phone with a dirty conversation printed on the screen, a pink and purple elephant ballerina in first position, wearing a tutu and necklace of grenades, a rabbit with a cast on its legs, smoking a cigarette while dealing cards, an anthropomorphized robin wearing a disheveled three-piece suit, sitting in Rodin's The Thinker position, a centaur with a shirtless, muscular Santa as the human part, a rainbow unicorn standing proudly wearing pink lederhosen.
See any you like?
See anything I like?
I'll let you into a little secret, Dan. There are more than just trinkets, objects of interest, to hang on a Christmas tree. Hey, how did you know my... Each one has been made for one person and one person only. Should they find their own bauble in this room, their lives every Christmas will be blessed with all the wishes of mankind. Plentiful, delicious food, a warm abode, a large, loving family, cheer, good tidings, and a very merry Christmas. You're for real, aren't you? You believe all that?
Mr. Knight smiles ambiguously. There is a twinkle in his eye. But how do I know which is mine?
I can't tell you that, Dan. You just need to choose wisely. Whatever you do, do not pick someone else's. You have to be sure you have found your own.
Or what? I turn into a pumpkin or something? Okay, which is my little guy? Cut to interior Emporium of Baubles front room night. Ginge has a basket of standard baubles. She finishes up looking at a few. We see her looking around the shop to find it empty. Dan, where are you? This is like the smallest shop in the world. How can you get lost? A tinkling sound attracts her attention and she makes her way to the back of the shop. She finds the shining entrance to the back room and approaches it slowly. Dan? Interior, windowless back room of the Emporium of Baubles. Ginge walks through into the back room and she finds Mr. Knight rearranging one of the baubles. Oh, excuse me. Have you seen a man about this high? Brown hair, glasses, wearing flannel, looking a bit like a lost puppy?
I'm sorry, there's no one else here.
Yeah, duh. Well,
If he comes back looking for me, tell him I've gone to the...
Something has caught her attention. The bauble Mr. Knight has hanging on the wall to display.
That is so cute! Oh my God, it looks just like my boyfriend! I have to have it! Before you do, let me tell you something special about the merchandise in this shop.
We see a close-up of the bauble Ginge was interested in. It is a hound dog looking lost, wearing glasses, and the same sweater that her boyfriend was wearing. Fade out to white.